Hey Scorpios, welcome to your general tarot reading for the month of March 2025. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Coco, and as always, this is a general reading. It is not a private reading. If that is something you are interested in having, you can go down to the description box below and click the link to my website where you can book a private virtual reading with me if you are interested. Also, just a reminder that if you do connect and resonate with this reading, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment. Any love at all, always very much appreciated over here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into your reading. First, we'll see the energies coming out for you. Well, flying out for you, I guess. You've got 39, protecting treasure. Let's get one more. Thank you, Scorpios in March 2025. What's going on for them? There you go. Encouragement. All right. In March, you might feel like things are flying all over the place. The sense that they're giving me is that you feel like things are in conflict, that a lot of things are changing, and it might feel like a little bit out of control. Your guides want you to know that you're protected right now, that it won't hurt you. Like they're giving me like not a tornado, like a visual, but it's like stuff is flying around you, but none of it's touching you. So you could feel like you're in the center of some kind of conflict. It just has nothing to do with you, or it might be at work or at home or in your family or just in the world around you. Like in our general society, things feel kind of up in the air. Stay true and loyal to what you have been doing, to your goals. They're just giving me this vibe of like sticking on the path, just staying on the path, not straying from the path, not letting everything in the world or not letting conflict that is happening around you, not letting it like stray you from your path. And like that's what you're kind of trying to do in March. You're trying to just take cover, refuge almost, under an umbrella and just wait things out. It could be that you have a choice to make, or you're just doing something right now that is a little bit scary, a little bit out of your comfort zone, and because of it you feel a bit like on shaky ground. So right now you're like trying to just shelter under the storm and take things slow. You're also getting some encouragement here that things are going to be okay. It's a strong sense here that you're going to be okay, that things are going to turn out okay, that you're going to get through the storm, that things are going to clear up for you, that you're not going to struggle after this, or, just there's a strong sense of it's going to be okay in March. And just things might feel crazy. You might be living in the United States like me, where things are just really up in the air. There's a lot of uncertainty happening in the country and in our neighboring countries and in the whole international world order, honestly, right now. Things are really shifting and changing. And so that might be why you're feeling a bit like, ooh, let me just hole up in my apartment or my house and just wait this one out. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Do not blame you. All right, let's go ahead and see what the situation is for you in March. What's going on? What's going on for Scorpios in March 2025? What situations are they experiencing? What are the energies here? Thank you. Ten of Swords. I'm not surprised to see that one. Temperance. Also not surprised to see that one. I like to see that. I definitely feel like your guides, angels, higher power, whatever it is that you believe in or don't believe in, I feel like they're very much on guard for you right now, in the sense that they're protecting you, or they are organizing things around you in March, and it's about protection. Yeah, Eight of Swords. So you in March are coming to the end of some kind of cycle, because the Ten of Swords always indicates that, some kind of closing, and it feels very final. If that is not the case, if there's not a closing of a chapter in March, it might just feel like things have culminated to a certain point where you just feel done with something, someone, or some kind of way of living, thinking, whatever it may be. You just feel done. And they're really giving me this like hermit energy, this closet energy where you're just shutting yourself up. And it could be that you're doing that emotionally, like, or mentally, just kind of taking yourself and retreating and trying to wait things out because you can't really see a way forward right now. You're just really tired, burnt out, done with something. And Temperance here is saying things are going to get better. There's renewal here. There's healing in the month of March. So it could be that at the beginning of March, or even the first half of March, you just feel like done, blah, okay, fuck it. And maybe at the end of March, it's like things kind of start to tick back around again, and you kind of start to say, okay, I've had some time out. There's been some patience on my end. I've just had to wait this out. There's something here about waiting it out, waiting out the storm. I am interested here with this Eight of Swords because I think there's something else here. It just feels like there's something else. Can you tell me more about this Eight of Swords? Thank you. Eight of Swords, please. Tell me more, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the Tower. Let me go get it. The Tower. Something shocking is happening around you or to you. Something shocking in March, like an epiphany, but perhaps you don't want to look at it. You really just don't want to look at this in March. That's maybe why my guides were giving me that, like, shrinking into a closet energy, or just like a cloth coming over your head kind of thing. So let's see how you're showing up, or excuse me, how you're guided to show up in March. How are you guiding Scorpios to show up in March 2025? Thank you. How are you guiding them to show up? Let's read this all. Four of Pentacles. Try to save your money right now. There might be some economic fluctuations that make their way to you. But overall, this is really grounded energy, rooted energy. And it reminds me of this because this person is just harboring, what is it called? Sheltering in place. And that's what the Four of Pentacles does as well. The Four of Pentacles sticks to what it knows. It says, I have everything I need right here. I'm just going to stay here and I'm going to try to grow what I have right in front of me. So that's how you're being guided to show up. Just really doubling down on what's in front of you, what's around you, focusing on your money, focusing on your goals and your foundation, building your foundation. The month of March astrologically is very fraught. So I'm not surprised to see these energies happening at all because Mercury and Venus will be retrograde. And Mars is stationing direct and will be moving into Aries, I believe, in March. So Aries is a fire sign. It's a very impulsive, reckless, vibrant, and bold fire sign. And that's what Mars will be in. I actually think Mars is in its exalted state in Aries. I could be wrong. If you're into astrology, please in the comments tell me if I'm wrong, because I probably am. But that means Mars is going to be very fiery. Mars is the planet of war, of aggression, of dominance, of action. So things are going to be moving from Pisces, which is very kind of like clouded. I don't really know what's happening. Things feel very uncertain. There's a lot of illusions happening, into Aries, which is like, boom, no more illusion. This is what's actually happening in the world. And there's going to be power struggles, certainly among people. So that's going to be happening also while Mercury and Venus are in retrograde. And that means that the way that we relate to people, how we communicate to people, those are going to be in review. So the universe is actually forcing us to slow down and look at and review those topics while Mars just starts to run it off. And it's going to, that's why I'm saying I'm not surprised to see the Tower here, because, things are going to get shaken up in March. I definitely believe that. And it's also eclipse season that's starting in March. And the Tower here does signal eclipses and Mars. So, yeah. Okay. So basically what I'm saying is you're not alone here in these feelings, Scorpio. All right. So actually in your personal life, this experience might be because there's somebody here that has acted not in the nicest way towards you. I do want to see who this is. Let me see. This could have happened with somebody else, but also this could be you struggling to not do things that shoot you in the foot, basically. If you have certain tendencies when it comes to when you feel overwhelmed, overstimulated, depressed, anything like that, instead of maybe seeking help or reaching out, maybe you, like we discussed before, you pull back and you kind of hide. And so that's just one example of this, but there's some ways that we all self-sabotage, and you're going to be kind of challenged to change those ways that you show up for yourself in March, and even show up with other people, because this might also be signifying somebody else in your life who is giving you trouble. And, if there's somebody in your life giving you trouble, I feel like you'll know who it is, who I'm talking about. See how you can overcome these challenges. How can Scorpios overcome these challenges, please? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. Just a few cards, please. Just a few cards, please. Thank you. Whoa. Oh, they always got to be smart with me. I swear. I'll be like, hey, can you just give me like a few cards? And then they'll be like, here's the whole deck. Thanks. But nah, the cards that flipped up were actually Nine of Swords, Four of Swords. Makes a lot of sense here. First, I want to talk about these two cards, then I'll get into the Wheel of Fortune. When you feel stressed, anxious, exhausted, overthinking energies, try to calm your mind, the Four of Swords. If you can meditate, if that is something that helps you, I really encourage that this month. If you have a mental health therapist or a specialist who you see, highly recommend you maybe book an extra session or two in the month of March. This is just about resting your mind, pulling away from social media, pulling away from the news, pulling away from people who exhaust you at work, at home. Having that safe, calm, alone time and space is going to be very important, and that's going to help you overcome these challenges. They're also giving me thinking deeper into the things that you do when you're activated, when you're triggered. Maybe looking deeper at your triggers. Maybe there are things that you do that you don't really think about. They're just kind of, knee-jerk reactions, and your guides are actually saying like, no, wait, stop and look at that, because there's something there. There's something there. The Wheel of Fortune too, this is a cycle indeed. And this is related to a time of your life that I feel like is closing up, or that is changing. The Wheel of Fortune encourages you to close, shut down, tie up any loose ends, to shut some books and just say, you know what, I'm done with this book, or you know what, I'm done with this chapter of my life. I'm going to move differently now. So it's about transitioning into a cycle where you show up differently, or maybe you just have different behaviors when it comes to your own activations or triggers. There's definitely some explosive energy in your reading too. I think that, obviously is the Tower here. But just throughout it, there's just a lot of, physically even maybe explosive energy that you might experience. So do be careful, I don't like to sow paranoia like that, but just be careful of people around you and stuff. Just be on your guard and kind of just keep your head on a swivel when you're out and about, because, you know, people just might be feeling up in arms lately. Okay. I like to see this. Okay, 9 of Cups at the end of March for you. What else is here at the end of March 2025 for Scorpios? What's the outcome here at the end of the month? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seven of Wands. It's not going to just magically get better. That's the thing about this. But it is going to feel easier at the end of March. Five of Cups. There are still some struggles, mental health struggles, definitely happening at the end of March for you, and you're here like a warrior. You're like really getting through this, and you're standing up and saying, you know what? This Eight of Swords that you have in March, by the end of the month, you're like, you know what? I'm taking off the blindfold. I'm fighting against this. I'm doing what I can for myself, for my community, for others. I'm gonna show up and fight and challenge who's ever fucking with me here. Or if I'm fucking with myself even, done with this. I'm showing up differently. It's hard and it sucks, but I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this to get to a better place emotionally, because you know what? This isn't cutting it. And I agree. All right. Let's see some advice from the Wisdom of Tao Oracle cards. My favorite deck at the moment. What is your advice for Scorpios in March 2025? What do you want to guide them toward, advise them about? Okay, I'm going to pull one more. Any more advice? Oh. All right. Got 3 cards here. So I'm going to first take this one. It's the Keep Going card. Keep going. And that's what this 7 of Wands at the end of the month, this Warrior card, that's same energy. Perplexing conditions cannot stop you from learning and growing. The reality that you feared may not even exist. You are moving in the right direction. Even if it seems to be taking longer than anticipated, you have got the power. So even if things feel like they're taking a really long time this month, that's the retrograde energy there. So you might be feeling like, ugh, why can't I get out of this situation? It's just the retrograde energy. That's what it forces us to do, slow down. You've also got this Think Twice card. And you've also got Be Careful, which is what I was picking up on before when I was saying, I don't want you to be paranoid. Keep your eyes out for people. Keep your eyes out for stuff that happens, you know, market fluctuations, take care of your money, you know, things like that. When things seem so obvious, there may be more to it than the surface appearance. Don't underestimate the situation. Think twice and explore more deeply before taking action. You may have to approach something differently this time. Now, this Be Careful card says, beware of unnaturally kind gestures, sweet intents, and flattering words. Your scenario may not be as transparent as you think. Avoid unpleasant energies if possible, especially those who are seemingly threatened or bothered by you. Okay, so again, with this 5 of Swords, there may be somebody playing with your money, playing with you at your job, playing with you in your friend group. Just be careful. Try not to be around that energy. Focus on yourself. And yeah, Scorpios, that is all I have for you today. I really hope this was helpful, and I feel like you are not the only ones going through it at this time. So don't feel like this is the end all be all, like, because you're showing up in Aries season so differently, really fighting to change things. So I will see you next time for the April general readings. Take very good care, and yeah, have a great rest of your March. I will see you then.